Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to race number 3 of the WRA Oreo Cup Series of season number 1. We are coming off what was an interesting Las Vegas weekend, in which, in fact, the first 2 races of that race weekend, or the races we've had, have ended up caution-free. We expect this race to be hopefully a very good race and not go 3 for 3 in caution-free races. As we get set for the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Morgan Henderson starts on the pole position. She comes in this race 22nd in the point standings. Or, I'm sorry, 23rd in the points. That's actually Tyler who's 22nd. That's an apology on my part. Kevin Joseph alongside of him. Kevin Joseph gained 3 spots up to 29th in the point standings, so we'll see how that will go. MaryAnn Jamestown, 17th in the points, trying to bounce back from a dismal run at Las Vegas. And Amber Downey alongside of her. Downey comes into this race 37th in the points, needs a very good run. There's the points over here to your right, where everybody is running all the way down to 38th. And, yeah. So, it's time to get these cars rolling out. They've already been given the command, so... Shut up, official. I was talking, not you, you derping hyena. And now, the cars will roll up behind the Sheriff pace car, the Dodge Charger pace car, the official pace car of the WRA. Last week, we had Lisa Gonzales go to victory lane here at Las Vegas. Here we are at Atlanta. Can Chevrolet go 3 for 3? Or will we see a different manufacturer like a Ford, Toyota, Audi, Lincoln, or Mitsubishi Lancer go to victory lane today, or Nissan in this case? Cody Smart, who's 8th in the points, I see him starting 36. He probably had something go wrong in his qualifying effort. 49 laps of racing today. What kind of race will these drivers be in store for? Here we go. The Dodge Charger pace car pulls off. We're set for the 3rd race of the season, the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta for the WRA Oreo Cup Series. We are green from Georgia. Excuse me. Morgan Henderson currently leads the field into turn number 3. They're going around 200 miles an hour. These drivers are just rocketing around as Henderson will lead the first lap. It's Kevin Joseph in the 75, the Dunkin' Donuts Chevrolet out of Kevin Joseph Motorsports. Of course, he owns that 4-car team. Him, Danny Rant, Lisa Gonzales, and Alexandra Van Damme, who they've acquired from the Reese's Pro Series midway through the most recent season we just concluded. Let's check the back of the field. See Ben Erickson back there. That's Lulu Champagne, the 47. We got 3 wide. Oh, we got a crash. We got a crash in turn number 1. That is Chloe Ericsson in the wall. And that's Troy Kang that also hit the wall. That's Amber Downey, who's got damage to the Burger King Toyota. And for the first time this season, we are under caution here in Atlanta. Well, took us 3 races for our first yellow of the season to come out. This one comes out on the 3rd lap. Let's see. See what we can... Oh, they try to go 4 wide. I see why. That's Tyler Henderson, that's Chloe, that's Troy Kang, and that's Amber Downey. They try to go 4 wide, and when you try to go 4 wide on a 1.5 miles, it's going to end in disaster. Looks like the contact was between Amber Downey got turned by Troy Kang. Then they come down, collect Chloe Ericsson. And the 2 NOS Energy cars, the original NOS Energy Audi of RPM Motorsports and the NOS Energy Loaded Citrus Ford Mustang out of World NOS Racing, tangled up in the wall. But surprisingly, we only got away with a 3-car incident and pit stops for some drivers, probably for those who have damage, because the leaders did not pit right now. So hallelujah, it's taken us 3 races for our first caution of the season and of the day. So unlike Daytona and Las Vegas, we answered the trend. Will we go 3 for 3 in caution-free races? It will not be the case today. Troy Kang came in this race 27th in the point standings. Chloe Ericsson was 13th in the points. So a driver who is running well in points is going to take a hit in the standings. Amber Downey did not need this. She was 37th in points, needed a good run. Unfortunately, this could put her in dead last heading into next week, which next week will be at Bristol. And something tells me we're going to have a crash fest at Bristol. See if anybody has retired out of the race. It doesn't look like it. Nope, all 38 cars that took the green flag, all 38 going to continue. It looks like Troy Kang. I don't think Troy has a whole lot of damage to his machine. Let me double check. No, he probably just pancaked the right side of that Audi. Chloe Ericsson got, I believe, the left side and got the right side door and the left side door really good, but the World NOS Racing 4016 got it repaired, and Amber Downey is going to be probably off the pace with all that damage to her machine. So, yeah, top 10, I think we're going to get the one to go next time by. Do apologize, I'm trying to hold, my arm was getting a little tired, so I have to switch hands in a minute. Okay. There we go, let's push that back so I'm not breaking the laptop here. And as I said, nobody out of the race after that. We have just gotten the one to go signal. The lights out on the pace car means we're going to go back to green flag racing on lap number 8 of 49. While we're under caution, let me remind you, every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, unless it gets postponed, the Movie Express. I'll talk about movies I've watched as a kid and recent movies I've seen at my job. I'll tell you about the awesome movies coming up on every weekend and all that and much more. So the Movie Express, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Blue Hedgehog TV. Hopefully these drivers will probably, after they get a shower, will probably go to the movies after this. Probably somewhere in downtown Atlanta, so yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the topic in hand. As Morgan Henderson leads, Kevin Joseph is second. Third, O'Neil Balvin, Anne Maria fourth, Brittney White fifth, Alexandra Van Damme sixth, seventh is Alida Terez, MaryAnn Jamestown eighth, Alex Hawkins ninth, Kyle Langeland is 10th. Kyle Langeland was the points leader entering Las Vegas last week, ended up having a 22nd place finish, which dropped him to 5th in the points. Where's the points leader restarting? That is Lisa Gonzales. She's all the way back in 20th. We are back to green flag racing And the two Chevrolets teamed up. That's Kevin Joseph and O'Neil Balvin. And Balvin's going to go for the lead. Joseph got around Morgan Henderson, but left the door open for O'Neil Balvin. So now we'll see how these drivers react to a single file restart. We saw how they react to a double file restart. It was a single file restart this time around. As Brittney White will take the lead. Brittney White comes in this race 21st in the points. Had some okay results. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible in the first two races. And she'll lead a lap. That's 5 bonus points towards the championship. Alexandra Van Damme, who entered 37th in the points, is looking really good to have a good run so far. So, yeah, as Van Damme currently in second. As Van Damme is currently in second, there's a bit of a 3-wide jumble. Ooh, Morgan Henderson thought of making it 4-wide, but she thought better of it. Because we already saw what happened on that first incident. When you try to go 4-wide, it's going to end in disaster. Brittney White, hi, Steven. That was my roommate I was talking to, but Brittney White, excuse me, as Brittney White currently is our leader. I see MaryAnn Jamestown in third. Good run from Melissa Cooper, currently in the 5th position.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to borrow your hood.
I know. Check the back of the field. Yeah, it looks like Chloe Ericsson's damage is really affecting her car. I'm surprised it's not affected Troy Kang, to be quite honest with you, with the hit he took into the outside retaining wall in turn number 1 on that first yellow. Seth Cole in the Snickers colors this week. Of course, Lisa Gonzales won in the Snickers car last week at Las Vegas. Speaking of Lisa Gonzales, there she is, the points leader in the Sharpie colors this week.
See you later.
See ya. Just talking to my roommate as I'm recording this race. There's the two veteran drivers. 2015 Reese's Pro Champion Annie Thomas behind her team owner and good friend Daniel Voyles. Annie Thomas has been racing in the NR community for a very long time. Like, I want to say, what, 2014 or something like that? Oh, no, 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 no. Do not go 4-wide. No. No, they're going to go 4-wide. Oh, thank you, Greta Wagner. You just saved us a big wreck there, young lady. Oh, no, they're going 4-wide back here, and I have a pretty bad feeling this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Daniel Voyles, back out of there, young man. There you go. Oh, contact between the 47 and the 83. Betty Johnson in the wall. How did we not wreck them all? I don't know. That was close. Betty Johnson has dropped to the clutches of Amber Downey and Chloe Ericsson as a result. But how we got away with murder and not even one up at least 20 cars, I will never know. These drivers are giving me a heart attack. Oh, my God. And Alexandra Van Damme has taken the race lead. Van Damme comes into this race, if I can find her in points, she comes this race 20th in the points. If she were to win today, she would be in the playoffs because she's inside the top 30 in the points. Betty Johnson's like, I'm just going to stay back here in case we wad up at least 20 cars. I don't know how these guys are not wrecking and we're not under pacing. That was scary. These drivers are scaring the daylights out of me up here in the booth, and I knew it was going to happen. I'm thinking, okay, they're going to go 4-wide and probably wad them up. And How we went 4 wide twice and not wad up at least 20 cars, I will never know. Alex Hawkins going underneath Melissa Cooper. That's a battle for the second position. Alex Hawkins comes in this race 32nd in the points. Had an okay run at Daytona, but last week at Vegas didn't have a good result as a result of it. Betty Johnson would like to have a caution or try to catch up to the back of Cody Smart and her team owner, Daniel Voyles, in the 26, who's in the Oreo colors this week. Of course, you can pick that Oreo car apart from all the other schemes he's run. Just look for that cookie on the side. Daniel Voyles dropped down the 14th in the points last week after a dismal run at Vegas. He ended up finishing 26th, ironically, in car 26. Oh, Amber Downey, or not Amber Downey, I'm sorry, Maria nearly turned Troy Kang, excuse me there. That could have been disastrous, but thankfully it wasn't. Yeah, we do not want a repeat of another incident, please and thank you. These drivers have enough fuel to make it 49 laps. I would be surprised if they can't make it on tires. And Betty Johnson has caught up to the back of the pack, as she has already dispatched Chloe Ericsson and Amber Downey. Downey's not going to have a good result. Betty Johnson's going to have a somewhat chance to have a better result. First two races for that 83 team has not been very good. Yeah, and there's Chloe Ericsson and Amber Downey. That car's probably hurting. Chloe Ericsson, probably that damage she got in that first incident, or only incident of this race, has not helped her. But next week when you have damage, it's not going to matter much because you can still be faster at Bristol, because aerodynamics don't mean crap at Bristol. Here at Atlanta, it does mean a thing. Kyle Langeland running in 8th. Where's he running in compared to Lisa Gonzales? Langland's 8th. Gonzales is, if I can find the 08, she's in 20th. Whereas second in points, Alida Terez, 27th. And Bouvier is 34th. She was third in the points. Greta Wagner, where's that 78? Can't find the 78 on. Oh, she's 20th. So a lot of drivers coming in this race running very well in the points are having some bad results. As of now, Kyle Langeland would retake the points lead heading into next week at Bristol. Because Gonzales is 19th, the 78 is 20th, 26 for the 74, and the 42 is running 32nd. So a number of drivers up that are running inside the top 10 in points right now are going to take a hit. And that's not what you need. You don't want to have a mulligan so far. Amber Downey, I know, is going to be dead last in the points heading into next week at Bristol. 49 laps as of now, and unless I say otherwise, is our longest race we've ran so far this year. Well, until we go to Bristol. One thing I will probably ask is, will lap traffic be a factor before this thing is over with? Something tells me it will come into play. Sorry, I'm moving my chair around. Do apologize. Daniel Voyles is going to take a hit in the points for the second week in a row as of right now. They have not gotten that 20 car or 26 car dialed up, sorry. Annie Thomas battling Brenda Eveleen. Annie Thomas comes into this race 24th in the points. Brenda Eveleen comes into this race 10th in the points. So both drivers, even though they're outside the top 10, that's still a good points day for those two. Brenda Eveleen's had a good result at Vegas, had a result at Daytona 2 weeks ago. Back up there, Luke Knight trying to pressure Alexandra Van Damme. A beer sponsor versus an energy drink. One out of Kevin Joseph Motorsports, one out of World NOS Racing. And here comes Luke Knight in the turn number 3. He's going to go for the lead underneath the Belgian driver. The only Belgian driver in this field is Van Damme. But don't count out Melissa Cooper and Brittney White in the 82 and 45 cars, respectively. There's Suraya I'Timad in the 69, the only Saudi Arabian driver in this field. Here's the thing. Only Saudi Arabian driver in the field and Suraya I'Timad. Only Belgian driver in the field is Van Damme. The 78 of Greta Wagner, the only German driver in the field. As they've gotten spread out here at Atlanta. Of course, you have a couple of Korean-American drivers in Troy Kang and Ish Taylor. There's Zach Underwood battling Morgan Henderson. There's Danny Rand. Having a quiet run is Danny. Seth Cole having a good run. Let's go 3 wide between Hawkins, Van Damme, and Brittney White. Hawkins will take the spot. Got around Brittney White, trying to get around Alexandra Van Damme. And now Melissa Cooper trying to put pressure on Luke Knight in the 97. As they're going side by side here. Surprisingly, only one yellow so far, but that's pretty good to see these drivers go at least until race 3 for our first yellow of the season. As Melissa Cooper currently the leader. Sorry about my hand being in the way. And there goes Luke Knight for the lead. So we have 10 laps of racing to go coming up. Luke Knight comes into this race 16th in the points. As of now, if he wins today, in the next 9 laps, he would be into the playoffs. Melissa Cooper in second right now. She's 28th in the points, so some drivers that really needed good runs right here inside the top 10 of the point, or in the top 10 in the running order, sorry. Like Suraya I'Timad and Melissa Cooper, they're going to get some good points out of this. And a lot of drivers, as I mentioned, running very well in the points are going to take a hit. Kyle Langeland, as of right now, would take the points lead heading into next week at Bristol. Luke Knight in the 97, the NOS Energy original Ford. Of course, there is two of both the 97 and the 10 are sponsored by NOS Energy. The only catch is, the only difference you can pick apart, the 97 has orange rims, whereas the 10 is just original black. So you can pick those two cars straight apart from each other. Plus, the designs are a lot different. Luke Knight and Chloe and Ben Ericsson made their Reese's Pro Series return during All-Star Weekend back in 2016 in these same rides. They're running right now in this series, the 97, the 46, and the 96. They were once NOS Energy Motorsports at the time. They ended up merging to what is now World NOS Racing, because there's their teammate right there in third, Kyle Langeland in the 077. Luke Knight, before last season, that was the only Ford Mustang in 2016 that never found victory lane. Of course, Brendan Rogers won at Motegi. Chloe Ericsson won at Iowa, which we hope to go to Iowa very soon once I get some more tracks and all that stuff downloaded. We also expect some new tracks we're going to add in this game when I get a chance and when I get get more space on this laptop, as we have 3 laps of racing to go. We'll be at 2 to go next time by. Luke Knight is just pulling away from Suraya I'Timad. And Luke Knight was in the top 16 entering this race, as we have 2 laps of racing to go. Bless you, Brian. Boy, that 97 team wasn't good on the short runs, but man, when we got into a long green flag run, that car, it became a rocket ship. As we're going to get the white flag sponsored by Credit One Bank one more time around Atlanta for Luke Knight in that 97. Talked about this at the top of the show. Would Chevy go 3 in a row? Looks like that will not be the case. Looks like the blue oval will reign supreme as Luke Knight goes through 3 and 4. Here he comes off turn number 4. First win of the season for Ford. First win of the season for Mustang. Luke Knight will win the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta. A tremendous job for Luke and that 97 team. His co-owner, Daniel Voyles, even though he's disappointed with a bad result that he just got today, he doesn't care because he's happy for Luke Knight and that 2017 World NOS Racing goes to victory lane for the second time in 3 races. And the question is, has Luke Knight locked himself a spot into this season's chase for the championship? So an excellent run for Luke Knight as you look at these standings that are now official. Suraya I'Timad got second, so close to her first win of the season, but still a good result. Melissa Cooper got third, Zach Underwood fourth. Annie Thomas will complete the top 5, so a nice run from the Australian driver. Ebony Amirmoez will come away with 6. Brittney White will have will finish 7th. Still a nice result from Brittney. Tyler Henderson 8th, MaryAnn Jamestown 9th, and Greta Wagner completes the top 10. I believe, looking at my points, Greta Wagner would take the points lead. Either Greta Wagner or Lisa Gonzales, who finished 11th, will be the points leader heading into next week's race. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, we are also 3 for 3 in drivers finishing races. Chloe Ericsson and Amber Downey finished 37th and 38th. Cody Smart, I don't know what happened to his car. He ended up 36th. Daniel Voyles 35th. So a lot of drivers coming in this race running well in points are going to take a hit. Drivers like Suraya I'Timad and Alexandra Van Damme, who needed good runs, have gotten good runs. So this will be a shakeup to the points heading into next week at Bristol, which will be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get to the last great Coliseum in Tennessee. Thank you all for tuning in to today's race here at Atlanta. Congratulations to Luke Knight and the 97 team. If you guys enjoyed today's race, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become a part of the PCSRA crew today. We've shown you your full finish results. You'll see your point standings when we enter Bristol next week. Till then, I have been Daniel Voyles signing off. And we'll see you next time as you've been watching a production of the WRA Oreo Cup Series on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming Channel, the best NR racing around the world since 2017. Goodbye from Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia.